All right, well, this monstrosity you see here, it was requested by several different people. They wanted me to do a double Squardle, like I've done in the past, but with a weekly Squardle over there, and a daily Squardle over there. Now, obviously, this is gonna cause some difficulties where we're not gonna be guessing the same rows and columns, because on the daily, we've only got 3 rows and 3 columns, and on the weekly, we've got 5 rows and 5 columns. But I'm gonna play it as though I'm just guessing the same thing on each puzzle, and whichever row and column that happens to be is the one I'm guessing. So they're not gonna be the same rows and columns all the time, which I think will add an interesting little twist to it. And yeah, I mean, I've got the token system going, so you see right above me there's a 0. So when I get a bonus guess, I get a token, and then I can spend a token to change a letter between the 2 different puzzles on what I'm guessing. So I could, for example, guess store on one and stare on the other if I spend a token, because I can change the O to an A. That's it. And speaking of store, that's what I'm gonna start with. So let's do store in both of them. Okay, well, the E's, that was great. Store and another E, okay. There we go, it's a good start, good start. Okay, so now we're on the second row on the weekly, and the middle row, I'm gonna call it, on the daily. It's the third row, but it's kind of the second row, depending on how you wanna look at it. So there is an O there. Interesting, so what's interesting about, I'm already finding something interesting. So normally, I guess store on both, and then I'm saying, okay, well there's O's in some places and not, but on the weekly puzzle, there is O's in the row and the column, but on the daily puzzle, there's an O in the row, but we're on that one already and we're not to the O's. The O's is gonna be the third guess, which will be the last row and column over here, if that makes sense. So that's a little bit tricky. Now we could guess an O in the third position right now, which would check the O, possibility in both of those spots, but it would also be checking an O right here, and we know that's not an O. So, what do we want to do? There's no S or R on the right puzzle, the daily puzzle. I didn't notice that. I gotta remember to look at the black letters. I didn't look at that. So, I thought about something like group, which would have that O in the third spot. But there's no R on the right. Otherwise, that would be decent. Oh, G, U, and P would be new letters. We could do cloud. Cloud wouldn't be too bad. C, L, U, and D would be new letters. It checks the 2 spots for the O over here. We know there's no O over here, but that's okay. You can't get everything. It's new letters at least. I think that's pretty good. Let's go with cloud. Okay, no C or D, no U or D. All right, well, okay, we did not find the O. There is an O, interesting though, look at this second row, there is an O, and it can't be first, second, or third, so there's an O, fourth, or fifth. That is interesting, okay. So, now it'd be good to guess an O, because we know there's an O in the row and the column. Maybe fourth would be good? Possibly, or third. We could do it third right there. I mean, I think either spot would be good. And over here, I mean, we don't really know anything. Well, third could be good, because again, we know there's an O somewhere in this middle row. Is it likely to be at the end? I don't know. There's an L potentially right here. I mean, it could be anywhere, but we do have the yellow and the orange. Oh, interesting, there's a C in the row and the column, okay. Because this could be something, C-O-L. Wouldn't be bad there. There's no U. And we're on the third over here. All we know is the O's here. So, interesting. Something like phone isn't terrible. It checks for the O here. P, H, N are all new letters. Now E, we already have some E's, but there certainly could be another E in those. And over here, we know there's an E. We're on the last row and column, and we know there's an E in this last column. I mean, oh, but I do like ending in Y. Phony might be better there. And we could do phony here, which would let us potentially figure out if there could be a Y in the corner. Let's do phony, I like that. Oh, wow, okay, well, P, O, and N were great. Phony over, okay. So there's no Y anywhere in either grid. Oh, we got a P. Ha, I wasn't expecting the P. Okay, P, N, it's not gonna be P, it's not gonna be P, N, so there's an N, and it can't be fifth because of the white. So I think this is an N, I think I can go ahead and say that is an N for sure. So this could be colon, possibly. I mean, there's certainly other things it could be, but colon would work there. Let's see, there's an O. It's not gonna be EO, I don't think. It can't be fifth. I think this is gonna be an O. I'm gonna say less confidently about that O. But, oh, and an H. Oh, the H, I do like CH as a possibility. Then it would have to be, oh, but no, it can't, because then you'd have to have, oh, this wouldn't be able to be an N then. Okay, so I take that back. Maybe not, because this I'm pretty sure is gonna be an L. Well, the L could be before the N, as long as the O was second, because there's an O second or fourth, and an L third or fourth. Assuming this is an N, and I think it can't be PN, right? I think so. So that means this is probably an H up here, which is certainly possible too. We could do, let's see, we can't do SH. We could do CH. We do have an orange C there. Something like chirp. Chirp would work. There's no R. Chimp. Chimp could work, I don't know. Who knows, that's possible. What would this be? C something E. Cash? Cash would work there. That's possible, chimp and cash, that's pretty good. Now over here, what do we got? We've got the O-N. We don't really have much other than that. We know there's an N in this third row, but it could be almost anywhere except for third or fourth. I mean, now what about this down here with the P? Could it be PR? Is that possible? That's possible. PR, something like prone. Phone would have been better if that is prone, but it let us know that there's no Y, and I would have been trying to do a Y at the end otherwise. So I think there's an O here, so that is interesting. What's gonna be, unless, yeah, no, because you can't have an O at the end. There's the yellow. Yeah, unless it's EO, which I don't like. Not sure what this would be down here. Something like error, but there's no R. Or ethos, but there's no H. Elbow, but you can't have an L second. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna be. Well, let's guess something that, oh, I was gonna say CH, which I think these are CH, and that would kind of check if there's an H in the column here. But there's no C or H on the left. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, well, we haven't done an A or an I yet, so let's guess something with an A. AI, let's do, oh, I was gonna say raise, but because you'd get the A second, the I third here. But again, there's no R or S on the right. How about faint? We know there's no N here. That's the downside to that one. We could do faith. Faith is well, is it? I don't know. So faint isn't great because we know there's not an N there. Yeah, I don't know. The N is a waste there. The H is a waste if we do faith. Which is better here? The H is probably better because the chimp and cash. Yeah, let's do faith. Okay, well that wasn't good. Oh, we got the A but not the I. Okay. Okay, so that's not an I up there. So it's not chimp. There is an H, so I'm thinking CH. Here, there's an H. Okay, so this is gonna be... I mean, could it be... Could it be H here? That's the question. I don't think so. I don't think it could be. I think it's gonna be H here. I think it's gonna be cash and maybe champ. Oh, there's an A. Yeah, look at that, champ. Oh, there's an E. Oh, cheap. This is gonna be E and A. Cheap. There we go. Cheap. Okay. Cash and cheap. That's good. I still think colon is possible here. It's not too bad. Now over here, it was not good. There's no F, I, or H. And we did get a yellow and a red A, so we could have A's up here. I mean, it's hard to say. Okay, we're on the last row and column here. We're on the middle row and column here. What would we have over here? There's no I, there's no U. We can't have an O. Could it be P-E-N? Or P-A-N? Panel? There is an E. Panel would work. I like ending in L. Something like extol. Extol could work. We do have a T somewhere in the grid and we haven't put a T in yet. And then, I'm not sure what this would be though. I don't know. All right, well, here's what I'm thinking. I want to do the L and the T. I don't want to do an I, obviously, because we don't have an I in either grid. We do have the yellow and the red A's here, so I'm thinking about doing valet. Now, the V isn't a great letter, but it's good to check if it's in the grid. And since we already have the greens there anyways, you know, might as well, it's not really, it's a kind of a throwaway letter anyways there. So might as well check something new. And over here, we've got one of the two. So, and I'm thinking L and T, and good to check for A's and E's potentially. I'm thinking a possible A over here, although the A is just gonna point anyways, but the E here might help with the E. Yeah, let's go with valet. I think it's not terrible. Oh, okay, well, that was really good on the left. Awesome. Valet over here. Okay, it is L and T, just like I was thinking. Now, this is probably not an E, because this is probably eager and prong. Prong would work. Eager and prong. I like that. And this is, what is this? I mean, this is fitting what I was thinking, but I don't know what this word is, this vertical word. Oh no. Oh, this is not an E here. Look, the red E means this is not an E, so it's not panel. Interesting. But there is an E. Ooh, there is an E. Oh. So maybe this is not extol. Maybe the E is at the end. Could this be an E at the end? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm back to the beginning on the left, the end on the right. I need to get a bonus guess on the left here. I'm down to 3. I feel like I don't know much at all. Got prong and eager. We know there's an S in the column. But it could be just about anywhere. I mean, an S here seems good. I mean, it could be something like sense. We could have an EA here. That's possible. Actually, we could do apnea. There is a yellow N here. That's not too bad. Apnea, and then, but then we'd have to have an A here. This would have to be an A. This could be something like masse. We've had that one before. Masse and maple. That's not bad. That's not bad. We need to have a U, which would have to be here. Snout. There's a T. Enter. Apron and louse. There we go. If I can type it correctly, that would work. Okay, so I like those on the left. They might not all be right, but I think those are a good place to start. Now on the right, we've got to have an O here, I think. It's not E-O-T, so I don't like the E at the end then, but I like extol. If it's extol, then what's this over here? It's not panel. Because it can't have an E here. Between the N and the L, you'd have to have a vowel. It can't be an O, an I, a U. Or an E would have to be a penal. Penal. Oh, like panel, but switch the A and the E. Okay. Yep, penal. And then I still don't know what this word is. Okay, well I'm thinking extol and penal, and I've got maple and masse here. So, can we do, the A second would be good because we've got 2 places with the A's. We don't care what we do at the end on this one, so we could do the L potentially. Maybe an LL? That could be good. Well, I don't know. I was trying to think of something that would use the M at the beginning, because here we got the E and the P, we don't care what the first letter is. But I can't think of anything that has the M at the beginning, the L at the end, the A second. So I think I wanna do the A, and I'll forget about the M. We could do canal, which would get the 2 A's here. And also the N-A-L over here for penal. That would be good. All right, let's do canal. Okay, those are A's, good. And that's N-A-L. Okay, so that's gonna be penal. That's a for sure now because that E is pointing down and it has to be right there. So that's a definite E. Okay, so that's good. We got the A's here. I'd like to do, we need to get a bonus guess. I'd like to do, now if we get the R this time, then on our next guess, all we need is the G and we'll get a bonus guess. And if we can just do the C and the H here, we can get a bonus guess on the right. But I don't know how we can do C, R, and H. Oh wait, the R would be third. Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do apron. Because it'll get us a bonus guess on the left. It'll also kind of fill in the R, so we can do the G either next or maybe when we get to the last row or column. I'm just gonna go for that. Okay, apron, now we gotta do apron over here. Okay, which is no good, but we got a bonus. We got a token. We've gained a token because we got a bonus guess. Okay, now we're on this one, so we could do a G and it would get us another bonus guess here. But we could also do something else. Yeah, well we can't wait until we get to the last one. I was gonna say if we do the G and the R, it will get us 2 bonus guesses. So if we can end with a G, we'll get a bonus guess here. But if we can do the 2 O's on the right, we'll get a bonus guess for colon, assuming that's correct. I still don't know what that middle one is. I think it almost has to be colon, because it's gotta be vowels, and we can't do A, we can't do E, there's no I or U, no Y. It has to be O's. Yeah, I think it has to be colon. So, I don't know if there's a way to do the 2 O's and the G is the problem. We do have a token, so we could use a token, use our 1 token to change it. All right, I don't know. I can't think of anything that works, even just changing a couple of letters. So I think I'm gonna just get 1 of the O's and the G. So let's do Or, you know, if we're not going to be able to get the G and the double O, maybe we just go for snout and save the G. Because if we got snout, then when we do the GR, we'll get a double guess there. Let's just go ahead and do snout. Okay, and we're gonna do snout here. Okay, as we expected. Now, we're at 2 for both of them, so we need to get some bonus guesses, but all we need is the E to get a bonus guess on the right. And the G or the, oh no, we're in the middle here. The L and the S. So if we could do L, E, we could do lease. Oh, and that also gets us the E right here. So yeah, lease will get us a bonus guess on the left and on the right. So let's go with that. 2 bonus guesses. Is that what we were expecting? 2 bonus guesses? We got louse. Oh, and apnea. We finished apnea. Okay. Yeah, so we got 2. So let's add those to our tokens. We're at 3. Oh, did I get one? I got one with snout, didn't I? I forgot to add it in. We've got 4. Okay, we're at 4. All right, so we did lease, so we can do lease over here. Now, do we want to do... Yeah, let's just do lease. Okay, good. That'll get us a bonus guess on the right. That takes us up to 5 tokens. Now, we've only got 4 letters left on the left, so we're plenty good. We're doing good. All right, so we're on the last one. If we can do the G and the R, or the G or the R even, we could do cheer. That would get us the R on the left and all of cheap on the right. Oh, but cheer is with a double E. Okay, we'll do cheer. Will we? Yeah, let's go ahead and do cheer. Okay, which is gonna finish off that one, get us a bonus guess. It's gonna take us up to 6 tokens. And now on the right, we're gonna use 2 tokens to change it to cheap instead. There we go. So we're gonna use 2, but we're gonna gain 1, so we're gonna subtract 1 there. 1 token. I still don't know what this is down the middle here. How can I not know what this word is? I don't know. All right, so we've got the M and the S on the left. We've got just the O's on the right. So, so let's do moose. Okay, which will get us 3 bonus guesses, which is awesome. But then we're gonna use all 3 of them to change moose to motor on the right, which will get us those 2 O's. Okay, and another bonus guess, so we'll just add 1 because we got 3 and then used 3, but then we got 1 more. So we're at 6. I still don't know what this is. All right, well, all we need is the G. We need the X and the O. I don't know what's gonna, we'll just go ahead and, it's the last one. It's gonna finish off the left. So we can use all 5. We've got 6 tokens, so we can just do 2 completely different words here. It doesn't really matter. We'll do using because we're using the last tokens that we're gonna use. That finishes off the weekly. We'll change it to extol over here. It's bonus guess. So we used 5. We gained a couple. So it doesn't really matter. We're probably at, we'll say we're at 2. Good enough. Now over here, let's just get the H, I guess. Okay, well, there's an A. This is an A. This is an A because we have the orange A there. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know. It's not an A, it's not an L. Oh, there's a C. C. Eclat? Eclat? I don't know what that is. A brilliant display or effect. She came into prominence briefly, but with eclat. Eclat? Eclat. Eclat? Eclat. Oh, so it's probably a French word. Yeah, it's a French word and it's a loan word. Oh, eclat. I've never heard of that before. So there you go. Interesting. It's not very often that a word comes up on one of these that I've never heard of, but luckily there's the clues there that give us the answer. So eclat, okay. I don't know, interesting. All right, well, other than eclat, eclat, however you say it, I don't even really know. Not too bad. So we've got on the weekly, we've got maple, apron, snout, sense, eager, masse, apnea, prong, louse, and enter. Some interesting words in there. And then on the daily, we've got cheap, colon, we've got cheap cologne, extol, cash, eclat, and penal. So some interesting words on both of those. Yeah, so, you know, we only had one guess left on the right. We had 4 left on the left, so we did pretty good there. But yeah, definitely interesting trying to do a daily and a weekly because you're not guessing the same rows and columns all the time. So, you know, like I said here, we had the O clues, which were pointing to the 3rd row and column, but we had O clues here, which were pointing to essentially our 2nd guess instead of our 3rd guess. So adds a little bit of a twist to it there. Yeah, very interesting. So let me know how you did with today's daily or the weekly, or both, and if you try to do them together, let me know how that goes too. And if you'd heard of the word eclat, other than, you know, if you speak French, obviously you probably would have heard of it, and you would know the right way to pronounce it, unlike me. But from English, have you ever heard of that? I don't know. But let me know how these went for you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. But that got me thinking, what does "you're welcome" mean? And why do we say it? Or for that matter, what does... Okay, so that's where the R is. So the C and the H and the Y are no good, so there's gotta be an O. Oh, wondered. Okay, so we can do, ooh, we have peeking. It could be speaking, actually.